Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. It's weird. I just hit record and I just have this feeling like let's just get this over with. I love how weird sometimes tarot is and you're already in the vibe. It's hard to explain. It's a pack of cats. It's so weird. I'm Lisa. I get messages through songs, other ways too, frequency, energy. So I have one earbud in, one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip. Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's random. It is. Readings, soap, and bath bombs are at wtfLisa Etsy, and the links are in the description. I have I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders. I haven't heard this song in a while, and honestly, I feel like last time I heard it was in like a parking lot or like it might have been walking through a casino or something. I live in Vegas. You take shortcuts through casinos a lot. It's not great, but it's like, anyway, let me get some of this coffee. I'm so tired. Bear with me, I haven't had a day off in a while. And then I was working last night and they asked me to stay late and I did, and I'm just all kinds of fucking exhausted. Now I have I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders. The name of the band even strikes me, and it's like, you'll stand by me, but where are you? Last night I was getting the vibe of someone lurking and jerking at have a crush on me vibes in that way, but it's not real. This person doesn't know me. They're making up something. They don't know the truth. And even if they got to know me, I don't fucking have time for you. Nobody is standing by me like they say. Now, I do have some friends and some people out there that they're cool, so don't include yourself in that. This isn't in the same way. And I have the same feeling it's that way for a lot of you as well. You just work, and it's just, there isn't anybody really in your corner. They say they are, but where are you? And you do have a few people that are, and they're the right amount. They're not so ingrained in your life, but they're still offering assistance. Don't include yourself if you're part of that. This is different. This is someone who's like, I always have your back. I do all this stuff. It's like, no, you don't. You never have. In some cases, you had some people who did help you out, but then they also decided to put a knife in your back. So it's mixed feelings there. I had a friend like that. Good friend for years. 8 years. And I really enjoyed this person's company. I enjoyed speaking with him. He knew about spiritual stuff. He knew a lot about Mount Shasta, where I was born. And we would talk a lot about military or just like anything cool. I could have great conversations with my friend. And then when he'd come to visit Vegas, we'd always either go to a concert or get food. It was just a very cool friendship. And this person backstabbed me this year. And it really blew my mind because I've been friends with this man for 8 years. And it took nothing for him to do that. And then he was weirder after. And I know it's spell work. He does do spell work. But I don't feel like he did anything weird. I feel like it's outside energy. But I don't know for sure. Some of you, it's the same thing. You'll have friends that seem normal, and then they're like a different person the next day. Or it's just like the mask drops, and you see how they are, and it sucks. Some of you, you do have some friends that are, but you don't want to say too much because you don't want people are throwing spells or being weird. You don't want them in trouble. Others of you, because you're alone, you have an army of angels and hidden help. Does that sound crazy? Yeah, because spirituality, all this shit is crazy. It's sounded crazy since the beginning of time. It's not going to get any saner. Let me see you through, 'cause I've seen the dark side too. When the night falls on you, you don't know what to do. And some of you are very much aware now of these hidden helpers. You are telling the people, the 3D people that are pretending to be something they're not, bullshit. Or you're just like, nah. You are paying more attention to the hidden helpers. Gratitude. And just seeing it now. So I do get a lot of different vibes. Having to tell some people, sir, you weren't there. Ma'am, you weren't there. Honey, you are the reason why that went wrong. What are you talking about? Others, it's like you're not even saying that. You're silent because it doesn't need to be said again. This person knows that they're lying. They know that they're pretending. In some cases, you'll have some people who did help you out, and then you'll have someone over here trying to pretend like they did what these people did. And it's just, whatever it is, the fakes and frauds are dropping. And the real MVPs, you're seeing who they are. In some cases, you can't say anything publicly because you just want to protect them, so other people don't try to drain them, like, oh, that person helped someone, let's get them. It's a weird vibe. I'll stand by you. Most of you, though, are standing alone. You're lone wolves. Why? Because they've put you in this position. And then at some point, you decided to give up because you're like, you know what? This isn't worth it. Being part of a group isn't worth it. All they do is bullshit. Fuck that. The strongest cheese stands alone. I will be the strongest cheese. I don't know why I'm saying that. I have not pulled a single damn card. I've just been blah, blah, yapping away. It's a weird vibe. The world, but such is the world, is it not? Hermit, some of you have chosen to be alone. Why? Because it's safer, it's better, and it's more fun. All that some people do is cause trauma, drama, and strife. What's the fucking point, then? No. I reference him sometimes. He's my example of stupidity. He was a Luciferian, and he told me about this long after, and over the phone. I wouldn't meet this man. And he would have weird mental breakdowns and call me. And he would call and he would be saying a bunch of just mean, horrific shit to me. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to rape your mom. I'm going to do all this weird shit. And so I'd hang up. And then he'd call back and he'd be like, why did you hang up on me? I told you that I love you. And it would be like a totally different phone call. Like, what the fuck? So I'd hang up again. And then he'd call back crying, why don't you love me? Why won't you let me kill you? You know, and then the next day, because I just assumed he was a weird drunk mixing with bullshit, because he would tell me he would take fentanyl and Adderall, and he'd be drinking, and then whatever anyone else would give him, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And then he was like bipolar and narcissistic, and it was just a combination of these things. It's like, sir, this is why I won't meet you. This is why I hang up on you. Take the hint. In some cases, some people are still trying to attach a cord or just leech, but they've never been there. They've never been a part of anything, and it's not going to get, wait a few years and then let me leech again. No. Dumbass. Every night we walk the line. I have Joan of Arc on the Dance Floor by Allie and AJ. Every time we step out of the shadows. Honey, I let you live before, but this time, people pass by, always on to the next. They was a dead heart. Yeah, they're full of regret. No. Squash this bug. You're not really actually physically harming anyone. We don't need them, she said. You're squashing a bug. It's a parasite vibe. 6 of coins, but 5 of coins. This person's not gotten any better with time. Oh, why the fuck are you coming back, bug? Shoo fly, don't bother me. This is all a very weird reading, but I'm dealing with a weird person and entity. Queen of coins, 3 of cups. I really feel this is more divine feminine, not so much an earth sign femme, though you could be as well. You could be both. But it's a parasite coming in to leech off your good energy. We don't fight the flames. Well, here's the thing. Angels, of course, are seen as cuddly and cute and, huggy and but they're also assassins. They smite. Angels destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you think they're not going to smite a bug? It's an interesting vibe. Last night I was getting the vibe, too, of people who answered the call. And you know what I mean. If you got the call, you answered the call, your protection has been increased. You're welcome. I'm not saying you're welcome like I increased it for you. Welcome, thank me, everyone. No, it wasn't a thank you from me. It was from the, upstairs. Upper management. It's a token of gratitude. Knights in armor hide in eyeliner, they say in my ear. I love that. With this 5 of wands, lights are low, the night will take us higher. 7 of coins. Some of you thought, I don't know, maybe there was flaws in the protection, which there wasn't. Nothing is flawed with the plan. But it might have seemed so to you. Things are fixed. Or getting fixed. I just see protections up and bugs getting squashed. I've been getting the Men in Black vibes lately, and I feel like maybe some of the Men in Black have been replaced with new ones who actually do their job correctly. That's another vibe. It comes across in different ways for different people, but it's all the same thing. It's a weird reading, and I would like to end it shortly. Because, Hangman, some people, it's over for them. You're going to notice some new men in black around. Because 2 of Cups. Others are fired. Or they were just, it turned out they were bugged, squashed. There was a flaw in the program. They're working on that as well. Sign them! What? I just went gibberish. Knights in armor hide under eyeliner. Lights are low. The night will take us higher. Alright. Outcast. Well, yeah, you're separated for your protection. The protection has been upped. You got called, you answered the call, here we go. I have Everything Zen by Bush. Holy fucking 90s, I haven't heard this song in a while. I had to, like, move it up so that I could see the lyrics. I don't even remember. Oh, it's the There's No Sex in Your Violence song. I got it. Like, I recognize it, but it's been so fucking long. I'm like, huh? He was married to Gwen Stefani. Must be something that we could eat. Maybe find another lover. Yeah, you got the stalkers, hello Men in Black. So some of you had to deal with some of the backward Men in Black, corrupt ones. They're being replaced, hopefully by upright ones. They abuse their powers, their authority, their technology, witchcraft. In some cases, they're not Men in Black. They're just people who are fucking weird. I don't think they're stuck in love with you. I think they were stuck in love with power, control, their weapons, and corruption into whatever. They got themselves in trouble. Head in the clouds with their own departments. You just help point it out. Help point it out. Everything's in some cases, some of you, I'm just going to call them the Men in Black. There's different terms. It's just easier to pick one and go with it. And it's more fun to say it like Men in Black, like, oh my God, what's going on here? It's just more interesting and fun. You have 2 departments of the Men in Black. And you've had some that have been pulling fuck shit and some that have been helping. You know what I mean? As you search for your demigod and you fake with a saint. Ooh, I forgot he said that. There's no sex in your violence. There's no sex in your violence. Some of you have some strange angels in the form of Men in Black, let me tell you that. Soulmates depends on your joint, your rank, your deal, whatever. This is a weird energy, and weirdo, everything about it is weird. It is what it is, though. Everything's in? I don't think so, baby. Everything's in, everything's in. I don't think so, it's not. Oh, zen and great. Hence the state of the world. Some of you know the real deal. Some of you just know part of it. There's too much to know, really, for one person in one life. But you do know protection's up, Men in Black have been replaced. That is the weirdest shit. I feel like that group had a mole, a bug, a parasite that had to get squashed, so they're trying to I don't trust you. Inner office issues over on that side has caused, I don't know, there's so much complicated weirdness. I don't like any of this. I pretend I don't care. Some of you are just trying to ignore it, live your life, you keep going, but you know there's weird shit happening. You feel it, you hear it, they give you signs all the time. I don't know what to say. Some of you just ignore it because what do you say? What do you do? Even with this information, it's like, well, I still have to go to work. There's nothing I can do about it. Is it better to know? I think some of you just missed the time where you didn't know this shit. And you were just blissfully asleep in the Matrix. I miss that sometimes too. But once you see, you can't unsee. There's no sex in your violence, says Bush. Once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't unknow. And even if you went back to being asleep, you would still feel something was off and weird. So it's better to just be aware. I know I made a mistake. I see some of you, I keep calling them the Men in Black, but that's not the case in every situation. Though a lot of them just happen to wear black. A lot. It's a good color. I wear black a lot myself. It's distinguishing the good Men in Black from the bad. Not all good guys wear white. Not all bad guys wear black. I just feel like a lot of confusing messes are about to be cleared out. It'll be clear who's the good guys, who's the bad. In some cases, it won't be clear till it's too late, but that's part of the lesson as well. I feel like a lot of people fucked around. They're finding out. In other cases, other people fucked around, and unfortunately, you have to find out. I took the easy way out. Some of you, the men in black who's been assigned to your cases, just fucked up so bad. They weren't supposed to be abusive and traumatic and putting you in weird scenarios at all. They've misused their resources, their funds on their job, their position, their authority, and they're out. I Have Family Affair by Mary J. Blige. Oh, whoa. I love this song. Who doesn't? Because it's kind of like amazing. Anyway. Let's get it crunk up on and have in this dancery. We got you open, now you're floating, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. I love this song. Money on their mind. They abuse their resources, their positions, their threat, blah, blah, blah. All of what I already said. Stuck in love. It's more for greed. And that I think it's more about they just like power. Someone's fucking hard on for power. Got them and a whole entire group, a project, a task, a whole thing fucking shut down. It cost a lot of money. And it was not worth it. Hoping, and you can see a lot of the consequences happening in the real world. Diddy would be an example of somebody who misused his position, power, and authority. Obviously, at the end of the day, his love for power is what got him where he is. He's just the media example. This isn't about him. He's just chosen to be this poster boy for stupid, so he is. As will these other men in black. And in some cases, that has nothing to do with actual men in black. Like I said, they're the preachers. They're the leaders of our community. They aren't what they seem. There's a lot of different vibes here, but masks are coming off. Hey, a lot of people bitched about masks during COVID. Well, here you go. Queen of Cups. Things that you thought were for coins are not. With this King of Coins, Nine of Cups. People who presented themselves one way. Good guys don't always wear white, and bad guys don't always wear black. With this Temperance, time is about to tell ya. Queen of Swords. 10 of Wands. Who the real good guys are and who the real bad ones are. And now I can't turn this